YouTube, what is good? Welcome back to a brand new tutorial. It's your boy Jacob from Tiny Tapes here, and today we're going to be breaking down how I turned this into this. So without further ado, let's hop right into the tutorial. All right guys, so we are in After Effects here. We have the Yeat clip pulled up. The first thing you want to do is you want to go and find a circle on the internet. I have mine here. You can drag and drop. Make sure it's a transparent circle. Now that we have the circle in After Effects, we want to hit S to open our scale. We're going to bring our scale down to 0. Make sure we're at the very beginning and keyframe it. So what we're basically doing is we're going to go to the very end and we're going to have the circle grow from 0 to the amount that we like that's just going outside there. And then we are going to duplicate this here, drag it over, something like that. It doesn't have to be exact. Duplicate it, bring it across. So you guys get the effect there. So you get the point of that there. We're basically just having the circle going from scale 0 till it's outside of the frame. And it just creates this very like trippy spiral effect. You want to go to the very bottom layer. I recommend just doing this to the bottom one, and then we're going to copy and paste it to the rest of them. We're going to go and we are going to add deep glow, drag and drop that on. And as you can see, a black background appeared. To get rid of that, you want to click this right here, the unmult. And then the next thing you want to do is add turbulence displace. We're going to drag and drop that on the clip there. Go to the very beginning. We're going to keyframe the evolution. Go to the very end, and we're going to bring the evolution to 3 rotations. Hit OK. So what this is basically doing is making it warp around. Next effect is you want to add sapphire shake. Drag and drop that on. I'm going to keep it basic settings. Maybe even bring it down to 0.5. But, that's totally up to you guys. And then adding RSMB. All right. And then once you guys have those 3 main effects applied, you guys can press Control C on the one that has the effects. You're going to click on the bottom one here, press Shift, and click on the top one to highlight all of them. And then we're going to press Control V to paste the effects on the rest of the circles, as you guys can see there, just like that. Next step is you want to hold Shift, click the bottom circle, and then click the top circle. We're going to be right clicking and pre-composing them. Make sure you have the second one on. Move all attributes into a new composition. We're going to hit OK there, go back to our original composition, and then we're going to be adding a sapphire flicker. Drag and drop that on. Totally up to you guys. I'm going to put it at 0.5. I like the look of that there. And then I also recommend adding RSMB Pro. Drag and drop that on. Bring it to about 1. All right. Once you have your RSMB and your flicker on the overall circles growing, once you guys have your effects on the pre-comp, I recommend highlighting both of these and creating a new pre-comp. Once you guys do that, go back to the original composition here. As you can see, it is 1 layer. We're going to drag sapphire shake on that. And then we're going to go and we're going to add a radial blur. Once you have the radial blur on, drag it to 0, keyframe the amount. We're going to go forward 5 frames, bring the amount to 10. We're going to press U to open our keyframes here. Let's say we do 4 frames instead of 5. We're going to copy the first one here, pressing Control C, going forward 4 frames, pasting it, copy this one, 4 frames, pasting it. And then once you're about 4 frames in, you can copy all of them, copy them, go ahead 4 frames. What that does there is it adds the crazy distorted shake, and then tying the effect all in together. We're going to go and we're going to add a transform layer, drag and drop that on the pre-comp. Make sure you turn the shutter angle all the way up so you get the motion blur. We're going to keyframe the scale, zoom it all the way into his face, go to the very end and bring it back to 100. And I'll play that through for you guys. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, I highly recommend checking out our last tutorial alongside a playlist of all our other tutorials. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.